Hey everyone, welcome to yet another episode of Ying Squawk Box. And yes, that's right. It's Mr. Yi Chao Ying here. It's not Elon Musk himself. I use deepfake technology to create the animation of the avatar, but it's me talking behind the screen. So I just want to acknowledge that before we get this video started. And today we're talking about Tesla. Hopefully, this small Elon Musk avatar could create a little fun environment for you guys. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Me personally, I like Tesla stock a lot. For full disclosure, I have Tesla stock all the way in July and a little bit in August. So let's put some mark here. That's going to be a small trend line. That's going to be the area I'm looking for. Another small trend line. That's the area I'm looking for. Me personally, I got involved somewhere here. Let's put a vertical bar. And that's pretty much my price level. And on this day, September 8th, I remember this vividly because it's the beginning of a semester. I add a little bit more. Let's put another vertical bar. And together, my price was below 350. So let's put a horizontal line just to indicating that's my cost. Now, that being said, this is kind of like a no man's land from today's point of view because it's a couple of months in the past and the stock has been going up and down. This 350 is probably not that informative as of right now. Let's just talk about this stock in the past month, potentially 4 to 6 weeks. We have this pivot top, $900. Let's put a horizontal line. That's the top. That's the highest price level this stock's ever been traded. Now, I think the only thing that could be interesting is that this is a little bit before $1,000. So I still believe $1,000 there might be a big trade coming up, but hey, it's still far away. It's $700. This might take some time. But that being said, I don't think this stock is in trouble. I think this stock is doing well. It needs some room to breathe. It needs some room to correct itself and to digest its information. Now, this day, we tailed below 540. So let me put a vertical line. Some traders are scared, okay? Some traders are scared. Some people worry about short sellers coming in. Some people worry about liquidity. People are scared. There are many reasons. I'm not saying they're all right or they're all wrong, but there are some reasons. Although I don't really see a big point to scare about this stock as of right now, I think this bounce back is quite healthy. Specifically on this day, March 9th, this big green bar coming back up. And that pretty much tells the short sellers, okay, you guys want to be a little bit careful here. The buyers are back in this name. So this pivot bottom around $558. If you miss it, don't kill yourself with it, right? Because it's kind of like a no man's land. It's in the middle. There's really no reference point. Don't worry too much if you miss this, right? None of us are God. We don't know the future. We probably don't know this is just going to be the bottom and bounce back up. So if you miss a spot, I wouldn't stress too much about it. If you have stock from before, like I am, and then I would urge you guys to hands off and just sit on the stock that you have. There's going to be more upside coming, and the probability of going up it's much higher than it goes down. Let's talk about in the past. Now, the first buy in the past is actually on this day. Let's put a vertical line. A lot of traders beat themselves up because they missed this day. Now, I want to say that I missed this day too. It's going to be a very difficult buy. Why? Because the stock hit 190. Let's put a horizontal line. It comes back all the way to 80 or 70. Let's put a small vertical line. And what? Why is not going to go down further? It certainly can. So, in other words, this bottom, it's going to be very difficult to detect this bottom, even though it looks like a good buy today. So I just want to say that don't beat yourself up too much. For me, I was staring at my Ying's timer algorithm, and it turned out I get buy signal pretty much on this day. Let's put a vertical line. Now, this day, the average price is around $100, $115, somewhere in there. Had I bought on this day, I'll probably take another $30 of loss before I consider jumping back and break it even. Now, that's a volatility I don't really want to take because it seems like to me it's a big position to take with a lot of volatility. And I tend to talk myself out of those opportunities because I'm shooting more for big positions with small volatility. And that's when this area comes in. If I take any trade in during this area, I can pretty much use this big jump as my risk level. That would probably going to be a 5 to 10% risk versus had I take on this day, then it will probably be a 20 to 30% risk, which is quite different. So that's really the rationale behind how to think about a volatility stock like Tesla. Now, on top of that, we know that lots of new products coming out because of Elon Musk, because of this company. We have new cars. Model X is a fast car. We have solar panels, even better, and upgraded ones called solar roofs. And then on top of that, we have SpaceX, right? Falcon 9 is the first orbital rocket. It's pretty cool. Me personally, I'm not a rocket science, but I do know that if they can send this thing up to space, then they can send a satellite up to space, which means they're going to form a closed system between their own satellite, their own cell phone and internet signal, along with their cars. Now, that's going to be a market that not a whole lot of companies can penetrate, not even Apple, Google, or even Verizon. It almost feels like a combination of Apple, Google, and Verizon, all three companies together. And that's extremely scary. The upside, it's tremendous amount of potential. And in addition, he also founded companies, small companies that are nonprofit, such as this Neuralink, which develop groundbreaking research in neuroscience and trying to understand how human brain works in terms of predicting your emotions or detecting when you're fatigued, when you're tired. Maybe that can be something implemented in self-driving cars, which make the auto vehicle industry much safer. And all those information has not been priced in, and this stock has a lot of potential and is going up instead of down. So if I can hazard a guess, I think this stock is probably going to go to $1,500 in the near future and potentially even $2,000. So I'm going to put a bar there. That's going to be the price level. So there you go. I hope you liked today's video. It's a very bullish thesis. Hope you guys enjoyed the avatar as well. And I'll see you in the next episode.